Hi, everyone. It's Amy, and I want to welcome you back to Stuttering Tips, a stutter survival kit. Hi, everyone. It's Amy, and I want to welcome you back to Stuttering Tips, a stutter survival kit. Today, I want to talk about a really important subject for all speakers, not just people who stutter. I want to talk about body language and eye contact. Now, from those two beginning opening statements, there's a clear difference between the two. The one is clearly insecure, not showing any eye contact at all, body language head down, and the other one is prideful, eyes up, shoulders back, and I tried to make them have the same amount of stuttering, so it wasn't about the actual stuttering, but more about the presentation. Now, eye contact and body language is important for all speakers. It conveys confidence, it builds a bond between the speaker and the listener, and it also kind of draws your listener in, makes them pay attention. It's for overall good communication. I was looking up some statistics, and I got like from about 70% to 90% of all communication is non-verbal, meaning eye contact, body language. So the actual verbal communication is actually very, very low compared to what our bodies and eyes say versus what is coming out of our mouths. I think for a lot of people who stutter, we kind of learn to divert our eyes down, or we don't keep eye contact at all. And I think it's due to the fact that we don't want to see what the other person is, how they're reacting. It's painful. It's painful to see somebody go, or to have that squinty look, or this look, or the ones who look down and over here. And then you have those ones who will not even look at you at all, and you're basically speaking to their foreheads. So over time, for kind of our own protection of our ego, we learn to divert our eyes. And if we have a block or a repetition, we look down, we shoot our eyes down. We don't want to see what the other person basically thinks about our speech. It hurts. Yes, I have some notes here. I realized lately that I need to loosen up a little bit and not be so worried about my structure, but I do have a few notes. So let me look on here. So when we take on this characteristic of not keeping eye contact, it plays into this whole stereotype of what a person who stutters is. We're kind of curled up in a ball. We appear afraid and insecure, and we unknowingly play into that negative stereotype. And I'm by no means placing blame. I understand. I've been there. So it's not a criticism. Somewhere along the way, it became a bit of a survival skill to protect our egos and our hearts. Except the problem is when we're unwilling to keep eye contact and our body language is poor, we're actually creating a more awkward situation unknowingly. So if we're willing to keep our eyes up and stand with a little bit of pride, we're no longer wearing our shame like a dirty coat. You can see an insecure, scared person from a mile away. So even if we aren't feeling confident at the time, and I've said it before, sometimes our behavior has to come before the real feelings. So we need to communicate in a way that shows that we do have some pride, and it will ease up the whole situation in general. I think for a lot of people who stutter, that this diversion of eyes or these closure of eyes can become a secondary. I know for me, a while ago, when I would get into a hard block or a hard repetition, I would close my eyes and say the word really slow. And unfortunately, what that morphed into was my eyes closing really hard, slamming shut on every word I repeated or blocked on. Now this can be unlearned. It took me quite some time to unlearn it, and to tell you the truth. It's still there. If I get into a situation where it's stressful, I feel on the spot, and I don't want to show my stuttering at all, that's when it comes out, and I will, bam, slam my eyes closed hard. And it's at that moment I have to kind of regroup and assess my intentions. And my intentions usually are to come up across as a fluent speaker. So those secondaries, that for me is right underneath the surface. It can be unlearned though. If you are interested in unlearning it, a good tool to use is mirrors. It's called mirror work, and what you can do is, if you're around family or people that you trust, you can actually hold a mirror up, and while you're talking to them, you can catch yourself in the actual act of slamming your eyes closed, or diverting your eyes, or averting them which other way. You can catch it, and that is the whole key in changing it. Or you can have a person point it out to you too. I know it's a little weird, but when your eyes slam closed or you're looking away, you can have them tell you eyes, and then that'll bring you back to the present moment. There was one right there, that eye slamming. It'll bring you back to the present moment, and you're aware of it, because we cannot change what we are not aware of. So using a mirror is really, really good, and it helps a lot. You can even use a mirror while you're on the phone too. It's a useful tool. It helped me maybe it can help you too if that's what you're looking for. About a year ago, I had a friend of mine make a really strange comment to me. She said, "Amy, you stutter, except you act like you don't." And I thought, what does that mean? And so I thought about it a bit, and I asked her, what does that mean? And she said, well, you obviously stutter, and you stutter a lot. The difference between you, though, and other people I've seen stutter is you keep eye contact, and you engage the listener regardless of how much you're stuttering. So I found that comment really interesting, and I took it to heart, and I thought about that, and I think it just goes to show you that if we're able to overcome our own insecurities, if we're willing to be uncomfortable and look at the person we're talking to, regardless of their reaction, we can become the kind of a speaker that we want to, regardless of the speech or not. If you're working on fluency, that's great. If you're working on management, that's great too. Eye contact and body language is needed for both of these, or all. So we can tweak these things and have these extra skills in our stuttering kit, if you will, and be a more confident, prideful person. These things are very important because in the end, we can't control what people say, how they look at us. There will always be somebody laughing at me or looking at me weird. The only thing I can do is control my reaction, my behavior, and carry myself in a dignified manner. And you can too, because we have a choice. We really do. It's not an easy choice. Okay? So here's, in closing here, and Amy's signing off here. What I want to tell you is to keep your chin up, keep your eyes forward, and get the respect that you deserve. You deserve respect. So keep your eyes up, your head straight, and speak from your heart. And at that point, you cannot lose. So until next time, you all stay safe and sound. And I hope, I'll have a movie when I feel my heart is ready to have another one. So I hope any of this information, I hope it helped you. And you all take care, okay? So have a good day. Bye-bye.